mathematicians. Happy Thursday. Today is Thinking Thursday, and for Thinking Thursday, we are going to think through a word problem. Before we start, allow me to refresh your memory. First, let's review 3 types of word problems. You ready? The first type of word problem I want us to review is the start unknown problem. And the start unknown problem might sound a little bit something like this. Maria had some oranges. She bought 5 oranges more. Now she has 10 oranges. How many orange did Maria have at the start? This type of word problem is a start unknown problem because we do not know how many oranges she started with. We know how many she bought, how many more she got, and we know how many she has at the end altogether, but we do not know how many she started with. The second type of word problem I want us to review is the change unknown problem. So with this type of word problem, it might sound something like this. Nelia had 5 carrots. Her mom gave her some more. Now she has 10 carrots. How many carrots did Nelia's mom give her? With the change unknown problem, we know how many carrots she started with, and that amount changed, but we do not know by how many. But we do know how many she has altogether. Change unknown. The third type of word problem we will review today is the result unknown problem. And with the result unknown problem, it might sound something like this. Jose had 5 mangoes. He bought 5 more mangoes. How many mangoes does Jose have now? With the result unknown problem, we know how many he started with. We know how much that amount changed by, but we do not know the result. We do not know how many mangoes he has all together. Result unknown. Boys and girls, now that we have reviewed 3 types of word problems, we're going to dive into today's word problem and we're going to think through what type of word problem are we dealing with. You're going to help me out. Are you ready? All right, so let's dive in and solve this word problem, mathematicians. Isaac had some grapes. His mom gave him 9 more grapes for his lunch. Nice job, Mom. Isaac now has 15 grapes. How many grapes did Isaac have at the start? So what I'm going to first do is represent this problem using a bar model. It just helps me organize things in my head. So Isaac had some grapes. He had. And then his mom gave, or his mom gave. Are we adding to what he already started with, or are we taking away from what he started with? We're adding, right? So his mom gave. Excellent. And after his mom gave him some grapes, now in total, right, from here to here, now he has Isaac now has 15. So let's go on in and let's input what we know. Do we know how many grapes he had? Well, it says he had some grapes, right? Is some a value? Is that a number value? Do we know what number is represented by some? We do not. That is not a actual number value. So we do not know how many he had, but we know that he had some. And some is an unknown value. This is why we represent it with the question mark. And do we know how many grapes his mom gave him? Let's find out. Mom gave him 9 more grapes, right? So do we know, is that a number value right there? Yep, 9. Mom gave him 9. Isaac now has, do we know how many he has now? Well, let's find out. Isaac now has 15 grapes. Is that a number value? Absolutely. So now he has 15. So now it goes back to us deciding what type of word problem is this problem of the day. Is it a start unknown? Do we not know? Is a start unknown? Is it a change unknown? Or is it a result unknown? Well, boys and girls, mathematicians, in this case, this type of problem is a, tell me please, blow it in your hand, release. This is a start unknown because we do not know how many grapes Isaac started with. So let's go ahead and start inputting our answers. This is a start unknown problem because what is it that we do not know? Because we do not know what? We do not know how many, what is it that he has? Right? Grapes. How many grapes Isaac started with. And if we look at the problem, boys and girls, there's a big clue as to what type of word problem it is in the question. Remember the sentence that has a question mark on it? This is what we have to find right here. This is what we're looking for. And because we're looking for it means that we do not know. It says, how many grapes did Isaac have at the start? Right there, big clue. That is what we're looking for. So this is a unknown problem because we do not know how many grapes he started with. All right, now let's represent it using a number line. All right, are you ready? So we know that this is an addition problem because we're adding to what he already has. And the very first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and on my number line, I know that I'm going to jump forward because I'm going to have more, which means that I can really I can place my starting dot on the left side of the number line to give me enough space to jump forward. So he had some, and some is unknown, right? So I'm going to put it with the question mark, some unknown value. And then his mom gave him, gave him more. And after his mom gave him now, he has now. He has. So do we know how many he had? Nope, that is unknown. Do we know how much his mom gave him? Yep, that's 9. Do we know how many he has now? Yep, 15. Boom. And boys and girls, congratulations. We just represented this word problem with the number line. Now, this is your job now, boys and girls. This is your homework. On a sheet of paper, represent this word problem using a number sentence, and then write it in words. Tell me who this problem is about. Isaac. What did Isaac have? What did he do? He had, right? So Isaac had, or Isaac started with the number that is unknown. So the answer goes here. Grapes. Isaac started with blank grapes. This is word form. Answer in a sentence using words. So we're answering the question, how many grapes did Isaac have at the start? Well, Isaac at the start had blank grapes. Number sentence, blank plus or minus blank equals blank. Please fill it in and then show me how you solve this problem using the number line.